So I have made plenty of urban legend videos, including the ever so popular ones about urban legends that have come to life, which, I mean, is terrifying because with the title Legend, we hope that they're just made up stories and not real. But this time, I'll be calming everyone's anxiety by debunking some legends. Hey everyone, what's up and welcome back to Most Amazing Top 10. I'm your host, Lindsay Ivan, and today I'm bringing you the top 10 scary urban legends proven to be untrue. Starting off this countdown, we have the exploding pigeons. This is a pretty old legend that states that you shouldn't throw rice at the bride and groom during their wedding. Why? Well, because it could get in their eyes, but that's not what I'm going to talk about. It's said that pigeons will feast on the rice afterwards and it could cause their stomach to explode. Apparently, the dried up rice will soak up all the water in the bird's body, causing them to swell and then poof, explode. Turns out that rice is completely safe for birds to eat. Stephen C. Sibley, who is a scientist that studies birds, said, and I quote, "There's absolutely no truth to the belief that rice can kill birds." To prove that this urban legend is false, biologist Jim Krupa fed his own birds rice, even instant rice, to see what would happen. He fed 60 pigeons a diet of only rice and water for 12 hours. And guess what? They were completely fine. In fact, he said that they loved it. Actually, the dried rice is probably more hazardous to humans from us slipping and falling on it. In our ninth spot, we have the sewer gators. Legend goes that massive gators lurk the sewers in New York. This urban legend states that a New York couple brought back baby alligators while vacationing in Florida. Eventually, they flushed these gators down the toilet, and the gators made a family of their own in the sewers under the city. First off, you gotta have some good plumbing if they're flushing gators down the toilet. Then people have claimed that one time a boy was reaching for his baseball that rolled into the sewer grate and an alligator ripped off his arm. Now, let's look at the facts. Alligators are cold-blooded animals, meaning they can't regulate their own body temperature. In order for them to survive, they need to warm their bodies by the hot sun or by a heat lamp. And I mean, I don't think there are heat lamps in New York City's sewers. And there's certainly no exposure to sunlight. Without the warmth of the sun, the alligators would eventually die. Also, New York's winters can be pretty harsh. They would end up freezing to death down there. Now, if for some reason they survived the cold climate down there, the polluted waters would then certainly kill them off. They can't live long in salmonella or E. coli, which is found in the sewage. In our eighth spot, we have the killer mixture. Legend goes that mixing the candy Pop Rocks and Coke can cause your stomach to explode and kill you. In fact, the urban legend said that the actor that played Little Mikey in the 1972 Life cereal commercial actually died from it. People said that he ate the whole bag of the poppin' candy, then drank a whole can of Coke, and then he died from his stomach exploding. Well, Mikey, played by John Gilchrist, is still alive. And no, he didn't die from such a thing. In fact, Mythbusters decided to tackle this legend to see if it's possible. They poured 6 cans of soda and 6 pouches of Pop Rocks into a pig's stomach. The pig's stomach expanded, but did not explode. So the mixture may just give you an upset stomach or will probably just make you burp a lot, but that's all. Coming in at number 7, we have the frozen head. Disney World is said to be the happiest place on earth. You got the fun rides, your favorite Disney characters, and of course Walt Disney's frozen head. I mean, I'm sure you guys have heard this legend before. Basically, it's said that Mr. Disney's head is cryogenically frozen, waiting to be revived later on in life. This legend started in 1967 when a reporter snuck into St. Joseph's Hospital, the hospital where Walt Disney passed away. The reporter apparently broke into a storage room in the hospital, and there he saw Mr. Disney's head. Legend also says that he is now stored in a freezer underneath the Pirates of the Caribbean ride at Disneyland. And I guess that, like I said before, I think it gives a new meaning to Disney on Ice. But this is not the case. Walt Disney was cremated and then buried at Forest Lawn Cemetery in Glendale, California. Family members have confirmed that being cremated was his wish. They have even shown his death certificate, which revealed the name, license number, and signature of the embalmer. Moving on to number 6, we have the exploding cactus. There's like a whole theme here of exploding things, exploding pigeons, exploding stomachs, now exploding cactus? What's going on? Legend goes that there was a lady who liked to have a lot of potted plants in her house. Honestly, Sounds like me. But one day, this woman noticed that the skin on her cactus was moving. She called her friend who told her to get out of the house immediately. Moments later, the cactus exploded, releasing thousands of baby tarantulas that filled her whole house. So the cactus she bought apparently had tarantula eggs in it. Well, for all you plant lovers out there, no need to worry. An arachnid expert released a statement saying that no spider or tarantula species are known to burrow into plants. Also, if they for some reason did, the cactus wouldn't explode. But tarantulas specifically live in burrows in the ground, especially females. There are no records of them building nests in cacti. We are now at our 5th and halfway mark with the addicting coffee. A lot of people out there need their daily dose of caffeine to make it through the day. But here in Canada, there was an urban legend going around surrounding the coffee being served at a certain restaurant chain. Legend goes that this chain was adding nicotine into their coffee to make it super addicting. This was to get customers hooked on it and to keep them coming back for more. Other people believe that their coffee filters were loaded with nicotine or that they were spraying nicotine on the inside of the cups. Well, I can assure you that this is false. The Canadian Food Inspection Agency and the FDA have investigated claims and found no nicotine was being added. On top of that, they do regular inspections and wouldn't let any restaurant sell nicotine-infused substances. Making our way down the list at number 4, we have the fatal hairdo. Another urban legend surrounding spiders. How great. Legend goes that a vain young lady refused to wash her hair because she didn't want to ruin her hairdo. Her hair was up in a high beehive hairdo and she wanted to keep it perfectly in place. Then, eventually, she mysteriously died. Upon investigating her death, it was said that a spider was living in her hair, hatched eggs, and then she died from a bunch of spider bites. Well, researchers have stated that spiders do not find the human body or hair a favorable place to lay their eggs. On top of that, it would be incredibly hard to live in her hair because of the chemicals from the hairspray being constantly sprayed on it, and because there would be no source of food for them in there. Additionally, it is said that even if baby black widows bite you, it would be so little venom that it wouldn't be harmful to you. Even bites from an adult black widow are said to be rarely fatal if treated properly. So, no need to worry, but I still recommend that you wash your hair regularly. In our 3rd spot, we have the poison soda. This legend has a couple of variations, but it all surrounds the same concept. An individual gets a soda from a store and ends up dying from drinking it since there was rat urine encrusted on the can's rim. While humans can get sick from coming in contact with animal urine, the Center for Disease Control and Prevention says that it has never happened from the fluid being on a soda can. Not only that, but the bacteria in the rat's urine that would cause us to get sick dies immediately once it's dried up. And in the legend, it said that it was dried on the can's lid. So it wouldn't have infected the individual, let alone killed them. Coming in at number 2, we have the pus-filled sandwich. Yeah, this next urban legend is as gross as it sounds. Legend goes that a young woman bought a chicken sandwich with no mayo from a fast food restaurant. When she bit into the sandwich, she saw some sort of sauce that looked like mayo. She takes it back and complains, saying that they put mayo on her sandwich when she didn't want it. Whew! Well, turns out that the piece of chicken she had contained a tumor. When she bit into it, it exploded and released a pus-like substance. Okay, I know it's disgusting, but it's entirely false. First off, fast food chicken is made out of chopped and ground up chicken, and then it's reshaped to form chicken patties. If there was a tumor in the chicken, it would have been ground up. Then you have the whole frying process, which would destroy anything pus-filled. Lastly, tumors are hard masses. There's no pus in them. And in our number 1 spot, we have the cockroach eggs. Another urban legend that will send shivers down your spine. According to this legend, a female post office worker was licking envelopes to seal them instead of using a sponge. I don't know why. The glue tastes disgusting. One day, she ended up cutting her tongue on the envelope. After a while, her tongue began to swell. She went to a hospital and the doctor took an x-ray of her tongue and saw a lump. After cutting open her tongue, a live cockroach crawled out. Apparently, there were roach eggs on the envelope, and when she cut her tongue, the eggs got inside her tongue and then hatched. Okay, where do I start with this one? Well, for starters, pregnant roaches carry their eggs on their back in a sack. The eggs can't survive outside of the sack, so they wouldn't be able to live on the envelope, let alone in her tongue. Also, why would the doctor do an x-ray on her tongue? It's not a bony structure. You could visibly see that there's a lump there. You wouldn't need an x-ray for that. So, No worries, you're safe from cockroaches. For now. And that's all for today's video. Let's move on to our comment shout-out portion. I'll be shouting out comments for my video, Top 10 Scary Courage the Cowardly Dog Theories Part 2. Maya Jabber commented, "You're my favorite person on Most Amazing Top 10, Lindsay." Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Also, you guys always spell my name so interesting. Like this one is L-Y-N-D-S-E-Y. So interesting. Just, I don't know. It's L-I-N-D-S-A-Y. I think I even got an L-I-N-Z-E-E. Lindsay, which I mean, that's pretty cool spelling actually. Oh, I also forgot. She said everyone should show her some love. Oh, thank you so much. I almost forgot. Drew Lily commented, "I think he has the hole in his tooth. It's a cavity of some sort." I agree with you on that. Maybe he just doesn't have good hygiene. He's not brushing his little doggy teeth. And brush your teeth, kids. Brush your teeth, okay? It's important. Good oral hygiene. There you go. Madison Cooper commented, "Keep up the good work. I know I'm never going to be picked." Well, as Justin Bieber once said, never say never. But there you go, your comment was picked. Hey Madison, what's up? Hope you're having a good day. And that's all the comments I'm shouting out for today. Make sure to comment something down below for a chance to be featured in my next comment shout out. And as always, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to Most Amazing Top 10 for more amazing videos. I'm your host, Lindsay Ivan, and I'll see you when I see you. Actually, the dried rice is more hazardous to humans from... In fact... Basically, it said that Mr. Disney's head is cryogenically cryo. Even an adult black widow, even if an adult black widow bit you, oh my gosh. Even a bite by an adult black widow, while humans can get sick from coming in contact with animal urine. Whew. Legend goes that a young woman bought a chicken. Excuse me. Maya Jabberg.